I think we've been given a moment. I believe there are moments in time where we can change the course of a nation. We can make history. I think we're in one of those times. I truly do. But what takes place from this time on is in many ways dependent upon what you do. What do we do after the protesting? We start to take over our local communities. We start to go back and we organize. We start to have people that are conservatives running for school boards, running for city council, running for county commissions. We have people becoming better at the new media tools, becoming better bloggers, becoming better on Twitter. I want to challenge you. We've got 4 topics we're covering: running for office, how to use new media effectively, how to become very effective at grassroots coalition building, and how to take over your precinct.
I'm in the process of working on, I have one gal in Northwest Arkansas who's a real spitfire. She's awesome. Laurie Masterson. You'll probably talk to her sometime. I mean, probably just with her help, I would have trained, I think, 100 people in one day because of her. That's powerful. I consider her one of my best fans as far as the American Majority Message. She's very supportive of it. She's helped me get some folks there. She's one of those that's not going to back down. She tells you just like it is, and she's definitely somebody I want on my team, for sure. I wouldn't want to be in her crosshairs.
Do you really believe it? Do you really believe we're losing our rights? Do you really believe as Americans our freedoms are being usurped? Do you believe it? Well, if you believe that, then are you willing to leave your house to do something about it? And not just say flippantly, yeah, I'm ready to go to war. I'm all out of my cold dead hands. Really? Out of your cold dead hands? Well, there's a school board meeting next Thursday. There's no guns involved. How would you like to just go sit for an hour and then raise your hand and say, you know, I don't think we need to spend our money that way? That's how we got where we are. The people already laid down their lives. They already fought the war to get us so that all we had to do is go and sit in a meeting. And people are already ready to go to war again. And we don't need a war. We just need a bunch of accountable people, responsible Americans, to go sit down and say, hey, I'm here, and I'm watching you, and you work for me, and I'm not going home.
I want to share one story with you, and then I'm going to be done. It's one of my favorite stories. Dr. Joseph Warren, great son of liberty, March 6, 1775, was standing behind the lectern of the Old South Meeting House. He was commemorating the 5th anniversary of those slain during the Boston Massacre. On the front row, British officers had come to intimidate him. Some were even playing with musket balls in their hands. But Warren would have none of it. He looked over their heads to the gathered Bostonians, and he said, our country is in danger now, but not to be despaired of. On you rest the fortunes of America. You are to decide the important questions upon which the happiness and liberty of millions yet to be born will be decided. Act worthy of yourselves. And I would say the same to us. We must act worthy of ourselves. We must engage. We must do all that we can to take over our local communities and bring back great national change and push the country in a new direction, back to the vision of our founding fathers and not down this path of utopian statism.
This is America. We already have the rights. We just have to assert them.